If you have been given the chance to bring one Super Eagles player out of retirement to come and help this team win the Afcon, which player would that be?
To me, it will definitely be Johnny Gallo. Why? Because, Osime can't do all of the work. He has been running too much, and I just think he needs a support, and I see that support system in Johnny Gallo. So I think if I have the chance to bring him, I will drag him out of retirement to come back to the team.
Osinjeje Okocha.
Why?
No, I know because Osinjeje Okocha has a way of unlocking defense with his Makoya skills and playmaking abilities, with his exquisite long passes and those needle thread passes, and he's also a free kick specialist. So I think those are the things we are lacking presently in the present Super Eagles squad. So I think with that, if Okocha comes back for the next 5 years, Super Eagles will win the Afcon for the next 5 years.
I see. Hello friends, welcome to the Soccer. My name is Delali Frank and this is News Daily, where I serve you with all the major trending news in the last few hours. In today's edition, we're going to talk about the African Cup of Nations, the round of 16, the business end of the tournament. All the top teams that we were expecting them to go through couldn't. There's been Equatorial Guinea, there's Mali, there's Gabon. Basically, teams that we were not expecting them to be there are those that have qualified. In today's edition, we're going to review the round of 16, and I'm also going to give you my predictions and who I think will go through. If it's your first time, as usual, hit on the subscription button and let's build this community together. Without wasting much time, let's get straight into today's news. Egypt, DR Congo. Egypt's slot is a slot that if the Black Stars were slightly serious, maybe we would have been in that situation because they were in the same group with us. Egypt didn't win a single game in this particular competition. You think the Black Stars were bad? Yeah, the Egyptians were very bad. The difference between the Egyptians and the Black Stars is that the Egyptians had character. So when they needed results, they showed and gave it to their fans. But the Black Stars, they couldn't. And that is the difference. And that's why Egypt are still in this competition. Egypt have not been a better side. In as much as their tournament team. For them, when they leave them and they qualify to this round of 16 area, I see them going through easily. Because DR Congo themselves are yet to even get a win. So this particular game, both teams are looking for their first victory in this tournament. And I think it will be in the favor of Egypt. The character they have. For them to see that they are on the path. Because once they go into the knockout stage, this one they get DR Congo. If they manage to get a decent result, beat DR Congo, they know that they are getting closer to winning the African Cup of Nations. Maybe at that time, Mohamed Salah may come back. Because at this point, Salah has gone back to Liverpool and is going through rehab to be quick and fit and ready to come back and come and help Egypt. I will not be surprised if Egypt gets a result because themselves in this Afcon, they've not been good. They drew against Mozambique, drew against the Black Stars, and drew against Cape Verde. Draws on Kwana, Egypt above, but they've qualified. That tells you that tells you how bad that group was. That Black Stars group was very bad. That the Black Stars couldn't get a single victory. Any team that got a single victory in that group would have easily qualified. Because there was a point Egypt were not qualifying. We gave them out. Then they do Equatorial Guinea and then Guinea. Equatorial Guinea have been the shock of this tournament to top a group that had the host and then Nigeria. Prior to the tournament here, nobody gave them a single chance. Nobody thought Equatorial Guinea will at least qualify from a group that had Nigeria. Yeah? Nigeria, Ivory Coast. There was no way. But they ended up qualifying with ease, drew with Nigeria, and beat the host country convincingly. In the last game that the host country were going into it needing a result, they came up with their chest and bossed them. That's Equatorial Guinea and the kind of football they play. They are in the round of 16 and they are playing against Guinea. Guinea themselves have been on and off. You don't know the kind of Guinea that will turn up, but they've also struggled. They were in the group with Senegal and Cameroon. They got one victory and then lost one and drew one. They are not a bad side. They against Cameroon. They scored the first goal while leading Cameroon until their captain got a red card. Until Cameroon came to equalize. They are a tough side. A very, very tough side. And then they beat Gambia. A very stubborn, tough side that Equatorial Guinea needs to be careful and play again. But for me, the kind of football Equatorial Guinea have played in this tournament, there's no way that you could look at them and say that they are going to fail. However, these teams that they don't expect them to do well, when they most at times qualify from the group stages to the round of 16, they get complacent and they drop the expectations. The character they played with against the host Ivory Coast, if they play even 60% of that, they should be able to go through and beat Guinea. It's going to be a tough game if you ask me, but based on recent performance and recent form, I think Equatorial Guinea should be able to go through. So I'm going to give my predictions again, and then we'll see. When the game ends, we'll come back and review. Nigeria, Cameroon, I expect Nigeria to go through, but slight room for surprises. But I expect Nigeria to go through. But if Nigeria fails to qualify, I'll be the happiest man on earth. Angola, Namibia, I think Angola should be able to go through. Egypt, DR Congo, Egypt should go through because of their tournament team. They have that character to play. Equatorial Guinea versus Guinea. Equatorial Guinea should go through. This is my review and my predictions. Let me know what you also think in the comment section. As usual, my name is Dalali Frank. Until we meet again, bye-bye for now. If you have been given the chance to bring one Super Eagles player out of retirement to come and help this team win the Afcon, which player would that be?
To me, it will definitely be Johnny Gallo. Why? Because, Osimhen can't do all of the work. He has been running too much, and I just think he needs a support, and I see that support system in Johnny Gallo. So I think if I have the chance to bring him, I will drag him out of retirement to come back to the team.
Osinjeje Okocha.
Why?
No, I know because Osinjeje Okocha has a way of unlocking defense with his Mekoya skills and playmaking abilities, with his exquisite long passes and those needle thread passes, and he's also a free kick specialist. So I think those are the things we are lacking presently in the present Super Eagles squad. So I think with that, if Okocha comes back for the next 5 years, Super Eagles will win the Afcon for the next 5 years.
I see. Which team has disappointed you? Don't mention Ghana.
Which team has disappointed me? If I do not mention Ghana, what do I gain?
No, you can.
To be honest, I'm so disappointed with Ghana. I'm going to say that again. I expect Ghana to do better. Chris Otten is a very good coach. Ghana has some very good players and experienced players in the team. So I've just been disappointed so far with Ghana. Look at what other teams are doing. Cape Verde. Nobody believes what Cape Verde is doing. But Ghana,
the country that has gold in their country, the second largest producers of cocoa in the world, the team that calls itself the Black Stars of Africa, they've disappointed the entire country.
Like you personally?
The entire continent. See the number of foreigners, West African countries, Ivory Coast, Nigeria, one country. All the West African countries are supporting you and you go and disappoint. Charlie, Ghana there will disappoint the whole continent. Charlie, this is bad.
I would say Ghana, honestly, because I was shocked and surprised with the way they played, honestly. I came to the stadium from the Super Eagles. I was supposed to go home because I was tired. I came there rooting for them, but those two costly mistakes really spoiled my mood, honestly, because I felt that as our West African neighbors, Nigeria has done their part, I said to do their part, but errors are part of the game, so I just helped them to wrap up the third game win, and they scale through to the next round.